Pre-summit event of AI for All has been hosted today with the collaboration with CII acting as the host for this. And I was a little surprised because Abhishek had come to me a few weeks back, and we were talking about how to make the mission of the AI education for the masses to reach everyone, and how my department through youth affairs can help them achieve this goal in the best manner possible. And so this is a timely sort of event where one can devote some more time and thought on how to actually actualize this thought process. I will not go into the disruptive proposition that AI presents before us today, except that it brings to mind my own education when we used to talk about Schumpeter's theory of creative destruction. And we see that in industry all the time, that new industries give way to, so old industries give way to new ones. And there's always a churn in the sector because of new ideas, new thoughts, more attuned to aspirations and demands which take center stage. And that's what I think we are witnessing today. The demographics have been spoken about by Ipsita, and we know that if we are to achieve this mission of of this transformative AI changes taking center stage in our lives, whether it is the lives of, whether it is the sphere of education, whether it is sphere of skilling, whether it is manufacturing jobs, whether it is industrial avenues of any kind, service sector, we need a population which is on its toes, which is updated with the information technology advances. And belonging to a family of techies, I am surrounded by all of this. And therefore, every day I make sure that along with my morning tea, I do read the business papers, not just for the economy part, but more specifically for the advances in technology. And so therefore, when I read about the disruptive presence of Anthropic, or when I read about agentic AI, it is actually for somebody who considers herself to be well-educated, quite a task to be able to grasp it all, and at least in what I seem to be in its, not even its entirety, even to just imagine to grasp the impact and the enormity of the task to us as government, to be able to provide that enabling atmosphere to industry, to be able to provide that facilitative atmosphere to the people who are not so privileged to access these changing requirements. That need and that realization gives me a few sleepless moments. So I would just like to talk to you about some initiatives that my department has been taking up of late, and I hope that industry will see the opportunity when I mention to you, and I try to make it relevant to your own requirements as well. So the Youth Affairs Department has the biggest youth engagement platform in the world today. So I say in the world, I say this with some responsibility. I hope I am not wrong. I do see, I mean, in the sense that it doesn't, I'm not talking about commercial platforms. I mean, Amazon could be a platform for youth also in some sense. No, I say it in the form of the services that we provide to youth in the country. So we have over 20 million youth currently engaged with us, and this number grows every day. And whenever we create a new opportunity for youth, it jumps. We see a jump in membership. We realize that the platform is created for a two-way interaction for youth to see opportunities in wide areas of the economy as well as society. And we also see as a means of outreach and bringing to them what the government wants them to know. But as a two-way process, we democratize the budget process. If you, many of you would have heard the finance minister's budget. I'm in its industry, so all of you would have heard the finance minister's budget. And in her opening remarks, she spoke about the Viksit Bharat Young Leaders Dialogue and how the voices of youth have actually informed and shaped the budget which has been presented last week. Now, this was a very, or rather, this was a very strong testimonial on the power of the Viksit Bharat Young Leaders Dialogue, something that my department has launched, and which is meant to engage youth from all over the country to hear and read their views about a host of issues which affect every aspect of our lives. And then we collate them and summarize all these views together for the policymakers at the topest top, for them to hear, to interact, to think about it, and then just to see where to take the country forward in line with the aspirations that the youth articulate. So I think this is a great opportunity for industry to also put forward what they want, whether they want to. Let me give you a recent example. When the SBI Foundation came on our platform and launched its opportunity for scholarships, they found a tenfold jump in the applications they receive every year. So they had a wider, better pool of applicants to choose. So there is a lot of work that we are doing, which will help industry reach the right demographics that is of interest to them. We've come out with a draft national youth policy where we are putting the AI, inclusive development of AI and equitable reach of AI as a centerpiece of that policy. And I would urge you all to go through it and provide us the benefit of your views so that the policy, as it takes final shape, can be much better informed and much more ownership of all aspects of society are put in that policy document. When I talk about synergizing with the India AI mission, this platform can be a very, very powerful platform to host the 100,000 skilling opportunity in AI for all. And I find myself making the claim, and I hope I will be proven right, that if you come onto this platform, I think you would reach that target too early and it will probably be too manifold. So that is the power and reach that this platform has currently, and the youth themselves are looking for meaty content. So we are looking to host that content which is as per their liking, and I think that this is very timely and this would be one of those contents which would be of great interest to the youth in our country. So we're also, the UNICEF through its Yuva portal, Unlimit Me, various other organizations, they're all collaborating with us. I would like to make a specific mention of the collaboration that CII has had with us when the youth department hosted the Y20 all over the country, and the collaboration that CII Young Indians has with the department in working for the youth through various industry initiatives. And we are in the process of sending out letters, but since I'm here today, I thought I'll make a mention of it, that with corporate affairs, we're reaching out to industry. That industry also does, not also, but does a lot of volunteering and CSR activities which directly impact youth. And I think that we can offer to you this platform where your initiatives can have a very broad outreach, can have a lot of visibility, especially in those regions where you have limited reach, or where other forms of commercial platforms have limited reach. So we offer this to you to collaborate with us, and we would be very happy to support you in these efforts. I again thank you for this initiative that CII has taken. I appreciate this effort, and I hope we can look forward to very collaborative work together. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am, for your insightful words.